Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Conquest video guide. You'll be able to find this and all my other Conquest video guides on my SWGOH for Life website. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check it out, the link in the description below. I already covered Sector 1 feats and some global feats as well in a previous video, so again go and check this out. In this one I'm still in Sector 1, but this time I'll be doing mini boss and final boss battles. And it was a little bit harder than expected. Definitely these guys are juiced up already for Sector 1. I wasn't expecting that. But if you use the right team, you know, pretty much doesn't matter what data this set. You should be good to go. So let's kick off here first with Sortie and the droids. Now let me show you the data disc that I've equipped. Well, only one so far, blindside. It's, you know, mini boss didn't have a lot of opportunity to actually collect many data discs at this point. So we got two feats here to take care of. First one is T3 surviving. Now mine's gear 11, so he's not the most durable, so we'll have to use a team that can obviously keep him alive. And then unsupportive without using any support units in your squad. Because T3 himself is support, you will need to do this in 2 battles. There is no like one battle to do all the feats. In terms of the modifier, the enemy, they just have kind of standard their droid modifier. They get some extra offense and things like that. Nothing too crazy, but obviously because of BB-8 they will get a lot of turn meter train going on. So outrunning them will be challenging. That's why I brought in here Han and Chewie with CLS, obviously stun their Sortie, so she doesn't get her AoE. Now because of T3 is the weakest, Chewbacca put guard on him so he can't be critical hit. And as well be recovering some health and protection wherever Chewbacca attacks, which is obviously a lot. Have to first exhaust the revive, getting some nice exposes there from blindside data disc. But as you can see, this team is falling apart pretty quickly. Definitely, you know, CLS, Han and 2 Chewies burning through these guys like it's nobody business. You don't need to worry about Sortie. Once obviously CLS puts buff immunity on her, you can just quickly finish her. And that's it, that's completed the T3 feat for me. So we've got the no support feat to do here, and in order to do that I'll just bring in my Malak led Sith team, obviously without using Bastila because she's support. So I did bring here Cyan because he's got an AoE spell, so we can bring everybody out of stealth. And the reason why I brought in Sith Trooper in this one, because he's got a dispel for Sith and First Order allies, because as you can see we got target locked on our guys, and while IG-88 is alive we won't be able to recover health while we do have their target lock on us. So Malak with his drain, you know, when he's taunting he'll get low in health, he won't be able to recover health. That's why you do want to bring in somebody like Sith Trooper. Normally you would bring Traya, but she's support, right? So you can't do that. So my only option here, if I do want to do this with a full Sith, no leader team, was to bring in Sith Trooper so he could go and dispel the target lock from Malak, so that Malak can obviously get things going, recovering health. Unfortunately they did get healing immunity on Malak, so he's a little bit low on health, barely hanging in there. But I was able to turn things around here, as you can see. Definitely Cyan there helping us out with some extra taunts, so they kind of keep being bounced between Malak and Cyan. So there we go, finishing off IG as well. Also the CCs from Sith Trooper go nicely with the blindside data disc, applying extra exposes for extra damage. And let's move on to the final boss battle. We've got the Hutt Cartel with Boba in the leading slot. In terms of data disc, so this is already at the end of Sector 1. I did pick up a voluntary vanguard as well as entrenched data disc along the way, so we have a nice little base here of data disc to work with. So definitely be looking out for more data disc in Sector 2, but for now I'm quite happy at the beginning. So we got 2 feats to take care of. So one we have to win with Bane surviving, and then another one we're not allowed to use bounty hunters. You can see a theme already for a mini boss into here. One feat is you need to use this specific unit, and then feat 2 says don't use the faction that this or the faction or the ability class that obviously this unit belongs to. So no more, you know, 1 battle 2 feats done. We'll have to do everything in 2 battles. Now so let's first knock out the Bane feat. But first, looking at the modifier, it seems like it's similar, a little bit slightly modified Hutt Cartel modifier that we do have in Galactic Challenges. And most importantly, obviously until Boba loses all of his protection because he's in the leading slot. For the first time you won't be able to defeat his allies, but you know, it's not like in our challenges, galactic challenges, where you can keep recovering protection. As long as you lose it, even if he regains it back, you'll still be able to take these guys out. So decided to do here dash scoundrel team with Han and Chewie, and hopefully you can burn through these guys very quickly. Also bringing in Best Commando. He's the tankiest in this case, so because of voluntary vanguard he's getting their mark on him. Other than that, we just go through these guys. Let's go ahead, dispel all those buffs. Definitely want to try and take out Leia first, if you can. There we go, got Boba number 1 out. Just wanted to slowly get Boba down as well. Oof, they almost got my Mando, so let's go ahead here, put damage immunity on him. Come on, I really need Leia to go down. There she goes. Stun on Chrysanthemum so he doesn't taunt. Going after Boba before he unloads his big rocket on somebody, and once you get obviously Boba and Leia down, in this battle is pretty straightforward. These guys can't do a whole lot. I did lose then Bam there, was it for damage over time or something, or for thermal detonators, but doesn't matter. The important thing is we kept Cad Bane alive here. Okay, so we got another one, no bounty hunters. So again, I will be using Sith here just to get, you know, the global Sith feat as well as the no leader feat. Definitely like 40 battles without leader, that's quite a lot. So I'm just trying to do as many as I can here in Sector 1 where enemies aren't that deadly yet. Definitely Data Disc already are helping us out here a little bit. But same drill as before, we need to get Boba's protection below 100% protection for the first time. So just to get rid of it, all of his protection, then you can take out Leia, then you can finish off Boba, and the remaining 3 dudes, you know, they don't really pose much threat. Malak is keeping these guys under control now because of voluntary vanguard. Permanent taunt on him while Mark, so they have to keep hitting him. And Boba's side, they have no ways of really ignoring taunts. So you know, they become easy picking here for your Sith Lords to as well get here the final feat in the final boss battle here in Sector 1. Alright guys, that's all what I wanted to show you in today's video. Hope you found it useful and helpful, just showing you the teams that I used here to get all the feats done, while as well making progress towards all those global feats like No Leader and Sith Fate, because we have to do 40 of those battles. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in Sector 2 video, but until then have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.